Welcome to our channel. In the previous session, we had discussed single level inheritance and multi-level inheritance. Now in this session, we will move to multiple inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. Okay. First, I will explain multiple inheritance. What do you mean by multiple inheritance? We have more than one base class. Suppose base class 1, base class 2. From more than one base class, a derived class inherits. That is, a child class acquires the properties from more than one base class. A child class acquires the properties from more than one base class. That is multiple inheritance. In Java, we are implementing this multiple inheritance by using interface. But Python, there is no need of any interface, directly it is possible. Suppose consider the simple example, class person 1, class person 1. Suppose I am using a method define set name of self comma name. Self dot name is equal to name. Define get name of self. So I am using the same previous example. Print of self dot name. Print of self dot name. This is one parent class. Suppose this is person 1. I am defining one more class, class person 2. Class person 2. Here I am not passing any parameter. So obviously person 2 is also a base class, or person 2 is also a parent class. Here define, suppose I am using set age of self comma age. Self dot age is equal to age. Define get the age of self. Print self dot age. Okay, I am using two classes, person 1 and person 2. In person 1 I am defining two methods, set name of, get name of. In person 2 I am defining two methods, set age of, get age of. So to implement multiple inheritance, I am creating a class. I am creating a class student. Okay, the class has to inherit from more than one parent class. So I am passing person 1 comma person 2. This is the procedure. So in the parenthesis we have to pass all the parent classes. So now student acquires the properties from person 1, at the same time from person 2 also. Okay, and along with its own implementation, along with contains its own implementation. Suppose in student I am using some simple function, display of self, print welcome. Okay, the student class is closed. The student class is closed. Now for which one we have to create object? Remember, always we are creating the object for child class. Why? Because all the parent class properties are also available in the child class. Now I am creating an object for child class. So S is equal to student of. I am creating an object S for student class. By using S, I am calling this function set name of. By using S, I am calling this function also set age of. Okay. Now by using S, I am printing the message. I am calling the function get name of S dot get age of. Simply this function also S dot display of. Okay, this is the end of the program. See, observe, person 1 which contains some information, person 2 which also contains some information. So I have a child class that inherits from both the person 1 and person 2. That means by using object of the child class, I can call the members of the both the parents. I can call the members of both the parent. By executing this program, what is the output? Output is simply Raju 30 and display function it means welcome. This is the multiple inheritance. This is multiple inheritance. Okay. Now, hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance. What do you mean by hierarchical inheritance? We have one base class. From one base class, we have many number of child class. Suppose derived class 1, derived class 2. Exactly reverse to this one. In multiple inheritance, we have many number of base classes and one child class. In hierarchical inheritance, we have only one base class and many number of derived class. Derive this class. Suppose I already written the program. According to hierarchical, I will change the program. Here the methods are not at all important. Calling the base class and derived class is important. Suppose class person 1. Assume this person 1 is the parent class. Assume this person 1 is the parent class. And in person 2, I am writing as person 1. Then what happens? Person 2 is a child class for person 1. Person 2 is a child class for person 1. Now, in class student, I am writing as person 1. What do you mean by that one? So, student is also child class for person 1. That means, person 1 is the parent class. For person 1, person 2 is one child class. Why? Because the person 2 inherits person 1. And the student is another child class. Why? Because student also access the person 1. This is hierarchical inheritance. So, in multiple inheritance, the child class acquires all the parent class properties. So, it is sufficient to create an object for the child class. But in these situations, it is not possible. Okay? Why? Because for this child class can access these two. This child class access this one and this one. Okay? So, we have to create two objects. One object is for person 2, another object is for student. Why? Because this object cannot access this one. This object cannot access this one because there is no interrelation between these two. So, I am writing as suppose P is equal to person 2 of. What do you mean by this one? I am creating an object for this class. By using this object, I can access these two and these two. Suppose the P dot set name of P dot set age of P dot get name of P dot get age of. Okay. By executing these four statements, what is the answer? Raju 30 is printed. So for these two, it set the values. For these two, it print the values. Now, if you want to access this one, we have to create an object for student also. S is equal to student of. S is equal to student of. Now the same procedure. By using student, we can access these two methods. S dot set name of Naga. S dot get name of S dot display. So that means answer is Naga and welcome. That means by using the object of student class, we can access this parent, that is the methods of the person 1 and its own methods. By using person 2, we can access the members of this parent class and their own methods. This is hierarchical inheritance. That means if you learn only a single program, by using this program, depending on the constraints in single level inheritance, only the base class is passed into the derived class. In multi-level, use 3 classes at least. Multi-level means any level, at least use 3 classes. Class 1, class 2, class 3. Class 2 inherit class 1. Class 3 inherit class 2. In multiple, use class 1 and class 2 as the parents. class 3 inherits both class 1 and class 2 in hierarchical. Class 1, class 2, class 3. Class 2 inherit class 1, class 3 also inherit class 1. This is the concept of hierarchical inheritance. So in the next session we will move to apply the inheritance concept with the help of super keyword and how to implement init of functions in inheritance also. Thank you.